Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's job I'm bringing you is a decking cleanup with a pressure washer. If you are wanting to clean a decked area and you're worried about damaging it with a pressure washer, then stay tuned and I will show you my ways of cleaning a decking that is risk-free and will leave the decking looking great for your customer or yourself. Firstly, please do hit that subscribe button if you like the video. It's free to do and helps me continue to create better exterior cleaning content for the future. So on to the job. This customer has asked us to clean 4 decked areas within the garden so they can treat it ready for the autumn and winter months. As you guys know, if you live within the UK, decking in the colder and wetter months become absolutely lethal, and yeah, I would argue that 90% of people's deckings are a massive slip hazard in these cold months. So the first part of the job is to remove as many objects from the decking as possible. This will allow a clear and easy run when using the lance. I would be realistic with your objects. If there's any huge planters that potentially may look rotten, for example, if there's a risk of moving it, I would argue it's better left in position. Have the conversation with your customers if you feel that moving something may potentially break it. Yeah, I'd make your customers aware of that first, because I've been caught out with planters like that. Customers ask you to move a planter, the minute you move it, it just falls to bits. So yeah, be realistic with your objects. Chairs, tables, that, to me that's fine, get them off the decking. Just remove as much as you can, and it'll make the job a lot easier. So yeah, once you've removed all the objects, ensure the decking is then swept clean of any debris and leaves prior to the cleaning work taking place. My first stage of the clean would be to apply a form of biodegradable cleaner. This will just agitate the algae and making the removal process a bit easier. So once the biodegradable cleaner is on the surface, I'll always allow it to dwell for 15 to 20 minutes. And whilst doing so, I'll either set up the buffer tank and the lances ready for the next stage, or hopefully if you've got a nice customer, we can have a coffee. So the lance I'm using is an adjustable fan lance. This allows me to control the pressure, which is massively important for a job like this. Probably the biggest question you're all going to ask me is, how much pressure do I need? It's a bit of a how long's a piece of string question, because it all depends on several factors of what pressure washer machine you use, how many litres per minute the machine is, and so on. So as an example, I have a Honda GX390, 15 litres per minute, and I would say this machine was running at probably a quarter of its power, maybe less. Cleaning any decking or soft surface, you do not need a great deal of pressure. Do not just whack the pressure of the machine up and blast away, because it will damage the wood. The best thing to do, if you have a piece of decking board or an offcut, most people do, or an area that's not seen, have a practice with it first. Try an area that's unlikely to be seen. Ensure you've got the sort of machine set to the correct pressure. Gauge your distance with the lance to the surface, and yeah, I'd always try and do a test piece first. So to me, the most important part of the job is now ensuring you keep the correct distance away from the surface in one steady continuous motion. Really important. I think this will reduce the risk of any lines or streaking which can occur if you pause or move closer to the surface when pressure washing. The best distance with the pressure washer I have is I found that the lance was far enough away to cover one deck board in one continuous pass. Again, it depends on the lance you've got, depends on the machine you've got. You might not have enough power in your machine that you can keep far enough away to continue it on one deck board. But that's what worked for me. It then reduces the risk of sort of lining and overlapping on a deck board. So yeah, so that for me was the best method. Again, there will be other ways of cleaning decking. Some people may use a surface cleaner. Other people may apply a biocide and just leave it, and they won't apply any pressure at all. But this is my method for an immediate result, as the customer wanted it done so they could treat it over the weekend. Obviously I've left the decking with no damage, no marks, and yeah, it's a safe process every time I do it. So on that note, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. If you have any questions about my equipment, my methods, or process that I am doing, pop them in the comments. I will reply and help as many of you as possible. And lastly, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. If you have any questions about my equipment, my methods, or process, pop them in the comments. I will reply and help as many of you as I can. Lastly, please hit that subscribe button. As I said at the start, it's completely free to do, helps me grow. You get notified when I put up a new video, and yeah, I can continue to offer free useful tips for all exterior cleaning. Goodbye.